Okay. Starting off with, I think it's gonna be my favorite film of the year, and I'm not gonna lie. It's an instant classic. It's Sinners. We all know about it. We all heard about it. Uh, when I went to see it, the hype or like the word of mouth wasn't really out. Like yes, critics really loved it and all sorts of stuff, but I didn't expect to love this movie as much as I did, and I fucking love this movie. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me start with the synopsis. Uh, Trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. That's a pretty good synopsis. It doesn't really give anything away, and I don't want to give a lot of stuff away. If you haven't seen Sinners, go watch it. It's a very good original film. It does take inspiration from other films, but it's still technically an original film. All right, I'll just say that. So it's written and directed by Ryan Coogler. Most of you guys know him from, again, he's the director of Black Panther and Creed. He's worked with Michael B. Jordan before, even Fruitvale Station. So he knows his way around drama and stuff like that. But this is his first foray into horror. And I know a lot of people don't call it or don't want to call it a horror film for certain elements, but it is definitely a horror film, okay? If I try to take my mom to this movie, and I did, she was scared at certain points. Okay, so it's a horror movie. All right, it may not be horror for like horror aficionados. You know what I mean? Like, if you watch Talk to Me, or if you're gonna watch the recent new one that they made, Bring Her Back, then definitely you're a horror aficionado. This might not be that scary to you, but there are horror elements in it, and I believe it's still scary to some people, so it still counts as horror in my opinion. Anyway, let's get to my movie rating system, okay? So, point number one, or star number one, story, plot, and premise. Wholly original, very well told. It could even be like people. I'm not even going to say people. I would love this film even if it didn't have the horror elements of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's so good just off the characters alone. By the time the horror element gets introduced into it, I'm like, okay, this elevates it. It does not diminish it. But it was even wholly unnecessary to the whole story because it was so good without it. But it did add. Anyway, so story plot premise, definitely full star all across the board. Sound design and score, I would say it is essential to this film, the sound design and the score. So much so that not a lot of people talk about it, but well, I think a lot of people do talk about it. But the sound, like the score, the music in this movie is essential to the story itself. It's an element of the story, and Ludwig. I forgot his last name, but Ludwig. He's worked with him on Black Panther and other films. The guy knows how to make a good score, and goddamn, it's good. Goddamn, it's good. Anyway, cinematography really, really good. Beautiful, beautiful vistas. I love saying vistas. Like I felt like I was transported into. I think it's 1930s or something. Like I felt like it. You know what I mean? With the costume design, with the shots of like, there's a shot of a town and they go across the street, and it's a completely different vibe over there, and everything felt like it was definitely that time. It's all good. It's so good. Anyway, acting and cast really, really good. I mean, Michael B. Jordan usually always great. But the fact that I felt, you know what I mean, like he was two people in this movie, like really, and it's hard to sell. It is hard to sell. A lot of times that is hard to sell. You know what I mean? I think the only two people that ever got me was like Lindsay Lohan because I was a kid when I watched that first, The Parent Trap, and this because he feels like two different people. It's so good. Anyway, so yeah, the acting and cast, but everybody was great. The bad guy was great. A little, the little church boy, great. Oh man, she was amazing. Oh, Haley Steinfeld, awesome. Just everybody across the board, really great cast, really good chemistry between the characters, actors, everybody. The directing, obviously, very well helmed. Loved it. Loved it. The man knew what his vision was, very well executed. Even budget wise, very well executed. Like, this movie is so good. Anyway, 5 out of 5. That's what I feel. You guys can argue with me in the comments, but definitely check it out if you can, especially in theaters, in the biggest screen you can. Sinners, baby. Peace.